But the last game between Iowa and LSU, okay, had more views than any women's college basketball game ever, more than the 2023 NBA Finals, more than the World Series, more than, we're getting to college football now, more than the Orange Bowl, Big Ten Championship, ACC Championship, Thursday Night Football, which, I mean, but it's still NFL.
Yeah.
It's still NFL. And every 2023 college football regular season game except for Ohio State and Michigan. Women's basketball, man.
Oh, y'all pretend like y'all watch women? Okay, I see what y'all doing. Okay.
Nah, don't get pink started.
Talk more about women's basketball than I have in the other 52 years.
I see we're in that space now where everybody is like so into women's basketball. And
I all of the fake women's basketball experts on my Facebook timeline, I am fucking
is annoying. Like
they're out in abundance, man.
What's the
game's going on, and they're like, I don't understand this substitution pattern. Like, what are they doing?
Like, cut it out, man.
Come on, you watched a half a game.
What's the coach of the LSU? The coach of LSU. They show like her highlights when she was in the Final Four.
Oh, yikes!
The highlights look like today. There's been no advancement at all. And then people was like, oh yeah, there is an advancement. You don't know what you're talking. It looks exactly the same.
And guess what? They weren't really highlights.
Yeah, they weren't. It was just we gotta.
I will tell you this though, as far as substitution patterns, they had to take that white girl off of Caitlin.
Yeah, but then
she was getting. I don't care what you have to.
They were saying you put Flage on her, but Flage is the only person who's giving you points, so it would have been hard.
Let her die on offense. Caitlin is the only. She's like controlling the entire game, controlling the entire offense. You have to put a better athlete on her. That girl is 6 inches shorter.
Yeah,
she can't outrun anybody on the court. She was sick for like 3 weeks straight.
Yeah,
she was playing horrible, and she cannot move.
Yeah, she was torturing her.
Even if you don't like a one-on-one matchup, like you could trap her high.
Yeah, it's other things
like,
the coach could have employed,
like the Warriors do to Dame. But yeah, I don't know.
Dame has never had that answer to the test.
He's
the trap
failed every time.
He hates when they trap.
I'm surprised he's not the guy that complained about getting doubled in pickup.
Oh yeah. Who was that? Booker.
Booker.
So now you have a lot of women's basketball analysts on Facebook now, and they're into it, and that's a part of the. So we understand. I think all three of us are in agreement here, and it may ruffle feathers, but the women's basketball product is not that good.
It's not a good product.
It's not a good product, but they're destroying it in views and up to where this last game got 12.3 million views. I'm just quickly here, people on the screen can see, but the last game between Iowa and LSU, okay, had more views than any women's college basketball game ever, more than the 2023 NBA Finals, more than the World Series, more than, we're getting to college football now, more than the Orange Bowl, Big Ten Championship, ACC Championship, Thursday Night Football, which, I mean, but it's still NFL.
Yeah.
It's still NFL. And every 2023 college football regular season game except for Ohio State and Michigan.
But that's the
I'm not a big fan of the Ohio State Michigan game.
They need to take notes from the WNBA game need to take notes from this, because what you said is the product isn't good. We can all agree the product isn't good, but you're not selling basketball. No. You're selling entertainment
and the stories,
storylines, personalities. Last year she did the "You Can't See Me." What's she going to do to this time? Is it black or white?
You're also selling race,
right? And you're selling race. It's very important that it's race, because because Angel Reese is a solid college women's player. But she's essentially a rebounder, scoring side. It's nothing flashy to her game. The actual star of their team should be Flage, but Angel Reese looks better on the marquee.
And nobody I haven't seen anybody tackle that. That is, Flage is easily that's their best player.
That's their best without question. And
she's a really good perimeter defender, one of the best in women's college basketball, and then she can score at a really good pace. Angel, as you said, she is a good rebounder, rim protector, but she has no offensive game at all. She's a cleanup person,
right?
And she doesn't control the game defensively wise.
Right.
from
And,
game
and
to game.
she's not the brightest basketball player.
See, I'm not going to pretend that I know this. I know. I mean, I'm not, because I watched the fourth quarter of the game.
Yeah.
That's the point where I tuned in. Angel Reese fouled out before the end of the fourth quarter. I have heard that she doesn't project that well as a WNBA star.
Well, she's a 6'3" center.
Is what I've heard.
Yeah, but that's a part of it is no one cares about how great they play basketball. That's the whole point. So the great thing about the NIL is name and likeness is it made people respect the star again, because the star is bringing in they're not bringing actual money because they always brought in money, but they bring in money to themselves. So they're able to highlight that they're bringing money to themselves, and if she's bringing the most money in the sport, then she must be a star. That's how we work. That's how it works in a capitalist society. You must be the star because you're bringing in the most money.
And also, I like what you said earlier, because really, when it comes down to it, women's college basketball are selling personalities and selling stories. College basketball, and the WNBA is selling basketball.
Right,
we're a good basketball product. Watch us.
They get real offended when you suggest that you take steps to lean towards entertainment. When they say, "Hey, you should lower the rims," they be like, "Why would we lower the rims?" Because it's a more entertaining product. And
the women, they stop being sexy when they get to the WNBA. No, seriously. Like Candace Parker she wasn't like Angel Reese as far as the modeling and things like that, but she would have pictures and posters and things like that where you could see her as a sex symbol.
She did the ESPN body.
But you know what I mean?
She did the ESPN body bag.
And what was that? Was that in college or WNBA?
I think it was the WNBA. But yeah, when the athletes pose nude and kind of like.
But she was a wife then. Now she's a husband, so she's gonna be different.
But it ain't just Candace. It's a lot of them. I feel like in college they do a lot of that stuff, and then when they get to WNBA, it's like all basketball. It's all serious.
I think it's gonna translate because back what you're talking about is when. And this is not a joke. The women at that time, majority of them were gay. They were very masculine presenting. Now we're in a new place now where the main stars are very effeminate, very pretty. They have style. They have leg.
Okay, who are you talking about besides Angel Reese?
Juju
is attractive, really?
Hell yeah.
She's cute.
Yeah,
I'd put more cute than attractive.
I mean, I say cute, but that see, this is the thing. Because it's a woman's sport, we don't have honest conversations like this. But it matters. Like when women talk about men's sports and they actually watch men's sports, they're talking about who's the most attractive one. He looks good.
Yeah, and those are the ones that keep up with.
And even men say like, oh yeah, he can't be a star. He's ugly. I've heard people say that. Oh, he's not a star because he's ugly. But that matters as far as marketing.
So that's why Tyrone Hill was never the best player on the Sixers.
The only reason.
Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell was the third best player on some of his teams. They didn't market him. He wasn't on commercials.
Sam could really hoop.
It's on purpose. When we pretend like that's not a thing, and we try to make it about back, like